And here we are with the beginning of the junior varsity match between Verona and College Heights. Serving will be number 6. That will sail out. And that'll be a point for College Heights. They take the lead 1-0 in the early going here in the first set of the JV match. Ava Lett will lead off for College Heights at the service line. She will serve first for the Lady Cougars as the down judge runs a flag to the line judge on the Verona side of the court. Now Lett will step up to serve. She will send this one over. That is shanked, recovered, almost. Verona is unable to send it over, and Ava Lett going back to serve for College Heights. She will send this one over, and that one is shanked by Saylor. Lead is now 3-0 for College Heights. Lett will serve. That one is picked up. Verona won't be able to send that one over, and College Heights jumping out to a quick 4-0 lead. Lett will send this one over. That's picked up by Saylor. Set by number 6. Saylor will send it over. Cogshell. Lett bump sets. Fink sends that one over. That's picked up by Saylor. Bump set. And Verona won't be able to send that over. College Heights out to a quick 5-0 lead. Lett back at the service line for College Heights. She will send this one over. That one is picked up by number 11. A tight pass, tipped over. Satterley. Lett will set Torn Fink. She'll send that one over, and that is out. And Verona will get their first point of the match. Also number 10 to the service line. And that one is tipped over by number 6, and that'll be a point for Verona as they cut the lead down to 3. Number 10, I believe that's Violet Tosh, but I'm not sure. She'll send that one over. That's picked up by Cogshell. Lett will set. Sent over by Katie Moss. Verona rallying to get under it and send it over, and they do. Lett, Cogshell, and a double hit on Cogshell will result in a point for Verona, and that'll send Tosh back to the service line. Served by Tosh, picked up by Satterley. Lett bump sets. Fink will free ball. That one is picked up by number 11. Set by 6. I believe that's Long. That's a dump picked up by Moss. She sets that up for somebody in the front row, and it drops, leading to a point for Verona. And now Tosh will go back to serve, looking to tie it up for Verona. Cogshell. Moss sends that one back, picked up by 11. Bump set by Long. Goes to number 8. And the hit by Pryor goes back and out. And we're tied at 5 here in the first set with Tosh going back to the service line. Served by Tosh. Cogshell shanks it. Great hustle from Moss, and College Heights free balls it over. Long. Saylor sent over by number 8. Blatt setting outside to Fink. She'll send that one back and out. Score's now 6-5 in favor of Verona. And the serve from Tosh makes it over. A line drive picked up by College Heights. Free ball by Lett. And now Long will free ball that one for Verona. Satterley. Lett sets for Moss. And now that one will be sent at an angle by number 6. We're tied at 6 now here in the first set with Torn Fink going to the service line. She will send this one over. That one is picked up by number 6. Long. Wait a minute. And the serve from Fink. Number 6 with the pass, trying to get it to the front row, and that'll be an ace for Torn Fink as College Heights now leads by 2. Fink sending it over and out. That one almost made it outside the basketball court as the lead is cut down to 1. And now serving for Verona will be number 8. Looking to tie. A high arcing serve, a rainbow picked up by Fink. Let setting outside to Satterley. And that one is in, and a great hit from Carolyn Satterley to get the kill. And now Katie Moss going back to serve for the Lady Cougars. Moss will send this one over. And that's an ace for Katie Moss. Score is now 10-7 in favor of the Lady Cougars. Moss stepping back. She'll send that one into the net, and the lead is back down to 2. Score is 10-8 in favor of College Heights, and now that will send, I believe that is Saylor, back to the service line. She'll send this one over. Shanked by Moss, and an ace for Saylor. And now she'll go back to the service line looking to tie it up for Verona. Saylor sends this one over. Moss, Fink, doesn't bump set. She sets Wilkins. That one is picked up by Long. Or no, Long actually picked up the bump set, and number 6 will send that one into the net. Score is now 11-9. Pryor picked up by Tosh. Bump set by Long. Tosh will send that one over. Great hustle by Fink. Satterley will send that one over. 11. Long. Number 6 tipped at the net by Wilkins. Moss. Let. Bump sets. Free ball Satterley makes it over. Saylor. And Long sets number 11. And that'll be a kill for Verona. And the lead is back down to 1 for the Lady Cougars. Substitution. Rotation change for College Heights as London Edson enters the match for Izzy Pryor. Is that number 6? Maybe number 5. Actually, no, I think that's number 5. 5 will go back to serve for Verona. She'll send that one over. Satterley. Pass hits the antenna. And we're tied at 11 after the ace from number 5. And she'll go back to serve looking to give Verona the lead. Score is tied at 11. And she will send that over. Satterley. Let. Sets Wilkins. She'll push it over, and that'll be a kill for Sophie Wilkins. And that'll put College Heights up by 1. Satterley going back to the service line for College Heights. She will send this one over. And Moss will pick that up. Let will set outside. Fink sending that over. And that'll be a kill for Torrin Fink to put College Heights up by 2. And Satterley will go back to serve. She'll send this over. That is picked up by 5. Long sets back to number 5. She'll send that one over. Moss with the dig. Let will bump set. Free ball Fink. And Saylor sends that one off of Long's head, and the lead is up to, not 14, the lead is up to 3 for College Heights. College Heights leading by a score of 11-14. Tipped over by Long, and that'll be a kill for Verona, and Long as Krista Miller and Lauren Nichols won to the match for Torrin Fink and Carolyn Satterley. And it looks like Nichols will go back to She won't go back to serve. She'll go to the back row, though. Verona is serving. And now the serve by number 11 will sail out. And now Wilkins will go back to the service line for the Lady Cougars. Sophie Wilkins going back, and she will send that one over. Sailor, long, and Verona unable to send that over and unable to return Wilkins' serve as the lead swells to 4. And Wilkins will go back to the service line looking to continue to extend the lead. Wilkins will send that over. 5. Sit and long tries to send that over. The free ball will go back. And that'll draw a timeout from the coach from Verona. And College Heights leading by 5, going to the timeout feeling pretty good. And now Wilkins will go back to serve coming out of the timeout for College Heights. A high arcing serve that's picked up by number 5. Long bump sets. Free ball number 11 that's picked up by Nichols. And Lett can't get under that in time. Lead is down to 4. Sammy Coggshall will enter the match for Sophie Wilkins. And now serving will be long. Miller shanks the serve, and the lead is cut down to 3. And Long will go back to serve once again for Verona. She'll send that one over and out. Point goes to College Heights, and so does the serve, as Ava Lett will go back to the service line for the Lady Cougars. London Edson will go back to the bench as Izzy Pryor steps in to take her spot. Lett will serve. That one is picked up by number 11. And Long's overpass. Tipped over. That'll be a point for College Heights as Verona was apparently in the net. Lett will send this one over. And a great serve, well placed by Ava Lett, as number 5 will get the serve. She will shank the pass, and that'll be an ace for Ava Lett. Lett will send this one over. That is picked up by 5, Long. And that one is sent over. Lett shanks the dig, and now the lead is back down to 5. And Violet Tosh will go back to serve for Verona. Tosh sends that one over. Nichols, Lett, bump sets. Miller sends that one over. And that'll be a kill for Krista Miller. And now Miller will go back to the service line for College Heights. She will send this one over here in just a minute. She will step up, and that one will actually go into the net. Lead is back down to 5 for College Heights, and that'll put number 8 at the service line for Verona. Serve is picked up. Nichols, Lett, sets. Katie Moss, she'll send that over, and that'll be a kill for Katie Moss. Sophie Wilkins will enter the match. Sammy Cogshell will step out. And now Katie Moss will serve for College Heights. That one picked up by Tosh. And that'll be an ace for Katie Moss, pushing the lead to 7. College Heights leading 23-16. And now number 24 will come in for number 5. Served by Moss. Shanked, and Verona unable to return it. And now College Heights is at set point. Katie Moss back to serve for the Lady Cougars. She will go ahead and put the ball in play here. Picked up by 12. Bump set. And Verona able to send it over. Overpass. Drops in the midst of about 4 Verona players. And that will be the point to end the set for College Heights as they lead 25, as they win the first set 25-16 and take a 1-0 lead on the match. And we're back to start the second set. Ava Lett will serve. That one just skims the net. And the net grazing serve by Lett will result in an ace. And College Heights will take the first point. Not the first set of the point. The first point of the set. Leading 1-0. Lett will send this one over. That's picked up by number 5. Set by Long. Goes back to 5. She'll send that one over. And that one is tipped by Maddie Garman, and we're tied at 1 here in the second set. And now Long will go back to serve for Verona. She will send this one over. Satterley will pass. Lett bumps it over. Picked up by Tosh. Tipped over by Long. Lett will send that one back over. 11. Long setting outside to America Castillo. Great hustle by Garman. And Katie Moss and Maddie Garman will trip over each other. And the saga continues as that, I don't even know if that was the right word for me to use, but little bit of deja vu, as some of you may remember. Katie Moss and Maddie Garman had a similar occurrence in East Newton on, what day was it? Last Tuesday at East Newton, when they ran into each other going after a ball. And I'm sure they'll have a good laugh about that once the match is over and they get to watch this. I forgot what this is called. Live stream, that's what it is. And Torn Fink will go back to serve. Long setting outside to Castillo. That's picked up by Satterley. Sets outside. Right back to Satterley. She'll send that one over. 11. Long sets middle to number 8. Garman. And Pryor will push that one over, and that will be a point for Verona as a double hit is called on Pryor. Verona's lead swells to 2. Tosh will go back to send this one over and serve for the Lady Wildcats. Serve from Tosh, picked up by Fink, set by Lekos to Satterley. She sends that one back, and Verona keeping it alive. And that'll be a kill for Verona. Leads up to 3. Scores 5-2 in favor of the Lady Wildcats. And Tosh will send that one over. Satterley, overpass. Great hustle by both teams. Tosh, Garman, sets Satterley, and a kill for Carolyn Satterley. Great hit from Satterley. Will cut the Verona lead down to 2. Maddie Garman will step out of the match. Sophie Wilkins will come in. And now Moss will send this one over a line drive. That will be an ace. Right to the up judge was the pass. And now Katie Moss will serve, looking to tie the set at 5. Moss sends that one into the net. And number 8 will go back to serve. She will send this one over. That one is right between Satterley and Fink. And once again, miscommunication plagues the Lady Cougars as the lead is right back up to 3 for Verona. And that'll put number 8 back at the service line for the Lady Wildcats. She'll send this one over. A rainbow serve dug by Fink. Sets Satterley. That one will go out, and the lead is up to 4 for Verona now. And 8 will send that one over. Satterley with a great hustle and an overpass. And what am I saying? Pryor will free ball. And Long will tip it over. And Wilkins, somebody was under the net. I believe that was Moss for College Heights, under the net, and the lead is up to 5 for Verona. And the serve from 8 right in front of Moss, and that'll be an ace. Lead is now not 5, 6. Score should be 10-4 in favor of Verona. And there it is. Scores 10-4 in favor of the Lady Wildcats. 8 will serve. Satterley, sets Wilkins. And that one will be a kill for Sophie Wilkins, cutting the lead down to 5. And now Izzy Pryor will go to the service line for College Heights. Pryor sends this one over. That one is picked up. 11. Castillo. Hard push. Shanked by Pryor. And the lead is right back up to 6. Pryor will step out. London Edson will step in for College Heights. And now Castillo will serve for Verona. That one is picked up by Fink. Overpass, tipped over by 11. Let will set. Satterley sends this one over. And this one is picked up by number 5. Free ball by 11. Edson. Not Satterley. Let sets Satterley, however. And Lauren, what in the world? Carolyn Satterley will get the kill. Not Lauren Satterley. I don't know of anyone named Lauren Satterley, but I'm sure that there is someone with that name existing out there in the world we live in. And the hit right in the midst of 3 College Heights players diving for the ball. Lead is back up to 6, and number 5 will go back to serve for Verona. Lead is 12-6 in favor of Verona. Serve from number 5, makes it over the net. Moss, let, bump sets outside. Fink will push that one over. And that one is tipped over by, I think that's Long. And now Krista Miller and Lauren Nichols will go back to serve. Will enter the match in a rotation change. Whew. Bear with me, people. Verona leads by 7, scores 13-6. Nichols, let, setting middle to Wilkins. That one is picked up by number 5. Long, bump sets, free ball Tosh, picked up by Edson. Let, setting middle to Wilkins. She'll tip that one over. Castillo, long, free ball 11, picked up by Edson. Let will set. Wilkins, she'll send that one over. Dug by Castillo, long, and Miller sends that one under the net as she shanks the dig. And the score is now 14-6. Lady Wildcats lead by 8. And the serve by number 5. A line drive, overpass. Hit by 11. Edson, let, sets, Wilkins. She'll tip that one over. That's picked up by Castillo. Long, sets, 11. Great hustle, and College Heights won't be able to send it over. Lead swells to 9 for Verona. Number 5 will send this one over for Verona. She'll serve once again, looking to put the Lady Wildcats up by double digits. Let setting outside. Miller will push it over. Castillo, long, sets it over. Miller picks it up. Long, tips it right back over. Moss, let with the dump, picked up by Castillo. Long outside to Tosh, sending that one back. And Moss, let, free ball Moss. Bounces under the net, and the lead is now 10 for Verona. Leading 16-6 here in the second set. And number 5 going back to serve for the Lady Wildcats. She will send this one over and out. Lead is down to 9 for Verona. And Wilkins will go back to serve for the Lady Cougars. And Wilkins, that is overpass, tipped by Moss, picked up by Tosh. Overpass by Edson, picked up again by Tosh. Long, dug by Edson. Miller, Moss sends that over, and that'll be a kill for Katie Moss. And now Sophie Wilkins will go back to serve for the Lady Cougars. Wilkins picked up by Castillo, tipped over by Long, and College Heights was in the net and on that rally. And Maddie Garman will come back into the match. Sophie Wilkins will step out. And now number 11 back to serve for Verona as they lead by a score of 17-8. 11 will send that one over. Garman shanks the pass, and that'll be an ace for number 11 from off the serve from number 11. Pardon me. And the lead is now back to double digits for Verona. Serve is up. Garmin picks it up. Let sets outside. Moss. She'll send this one over. And that's a kill for Katie Moss. Ava Let going back to the service line for College Heights. And Let will send this one over. That is picked up by number 5. 11 and 9 will send it over. Moss, Let, and Katie Moss sends that one into the net. Lead is back up to double digits for Verona as they lead by a score of 19-9. And number 6 will step up. She'll send this one over, and that'll be an ace for number 6. As the ball goes flying into the stands and onto the stairs as it tumbles back down, going at its own pace. Mr. Lewis happened to be in its path and was a little surprised by the speed that the ball was coming toward him. And that serve by Long will be out. Krista Miller going back to serve for College Heights. And now Miller will serve. That one is picked up by Castillo. Set from Long goes to Castillo. She'll send that one over. Garmin, great hustle on the dig, but she is College Heights is unable to get the ball over. Verona leads by 11, and now Tosh back to serve. She'll send this one over. Miller, high pass. Set from Let goes to Nichols. She'll send that one over. Picked up by Tosh. Set from Long goes outside. And 5 sends that one over. Score is 22-10. Verona leads by a dozen here in the second set. Tosh going back to the service line for Verona. Serve from Tosh. Miller with the overpass. That one goes out of bounds. Great hustle by Krista Miller. Lead swells to 23. Scores 23-10 in favor of Verona. And number 24 will enter the match for number 5 in a rotation change. And number 10 will serve. Garmin. Nichols. Free ball Moss. And the set will go to 24. She'll send that one over, and that will be a point for College Heights. Lead is back down to 12. Katie Moss will go back to serve. Sophie Wilkins comes into the match for Maddie Garmin. And the serve from Moss goes into the net. And now I think that's number 9. She'll go back to serve, not 9, 8, I believe. And number 8, the serve will be an ace off of Katie Moss. And Verona will take the second set 25-11, effectively tying the match at 1-1 in sets. And we will be back with the third set here in a couple of minutes to see who will take the junior varsity match between College Heights and Verona. And we're back with the third set between Verona and College Heights. Serving to start the set will be Long. And that serve will be shanked by Satterley. And that'll be an ace for Long. Verona taking an early 1-0 lead here in the opening set, I believe. Serve from Long. Adderley with the pass. Let bump sets. Moss sends that over. And that will be a kill for Katie Moss. And the score is now 1-1. We're tied at 1. Ava Let back to the service line for College Heights. Looking to give College Heights the lead here. Let will send this one over. That one is picked up by 12. And the set to Sailor. Free ball Pryor will sail out. Scores 2-1 in favor of Verona. Tosh going back to serve for the Lady Wildcats. She'll send that one over. Cogshell shanks the serve, and that'll be an ace for Tosh. Score is now 3-1 in favor of Verona. Tosh going back to the service line. She'll send this one over. Satterley, Let will set. Moss sends that one over. That's picked up by 11. Long. And miscommunication plagues the Lady Wildcats as that will drop in their court and result in a point for the Lady Cougars, which will cut Verona's lead down to 1. Score is now 3-2 in favor of the Lady Wildcats. Torn Fink serving, looking to tie the set at 3. 11, Long, sets, tipped over by Moss, and we're tied at 3. And now Torn Fink back to serve, looking to give College Heights the lead here. Fink with the serve. That one is shanked. It goes into the net. And a low pass going off of the net. That will be an ace for Torn Fink. And Fink sends that over. That's picked up by 8 and 5. Great hustle from College Heights. That one will ultimately sail out of bounds as Pryor will send that one over. And 8 will send that over. That is picked up by Moss. Overpass goes right back to Verona. That one picked up by Moss. Setting Pryor. She'll push that one over. That's shanked by Tosh. Sailor. 11. And that'll be a kill for number 11 on Verona. And now the serve by number 8, picked up by Cogshell. Lat sets outside to Satterley. She'll send that one over, and that'll be a kill for Carolyn Satterley. Katie Moss going back to the service line for College Heights. She will send this one over. That one is picked up by number 12, who is Zoe Saylor. She will hit it over. Satterley sends that one over. That's picked up by Tosh. And the dump from Long fails. It goes into the net, and that'll put College Heights back up by 1 as Moss goes back to the service line. Serve from Moss, picked up by Tosh. Long. And 11 will send that one under the net. Lead is now up to 2 for the Lady Cougars, leading 7-5. And Katie Moss will send that one over, and that'll be an ace for Katie Moss. A line drive right on the service line. to put College Heights up by 3. Katie Moss back to serve once again. She'll send this one over. That one is shanked. And number 8, and that'll be another ace for Katie Moss as the Lady Cougars push their lead to 4. Moss going back to the service line. And that will draw a timeout from Verona and their coach as they look to make a few adjustments to get out of this 4-point hole. Serving back to serve, coming out of the timeout once again will be Katie Moss. She'll send this one over. A hard hit serve. Verona can't get it over, and that'll be an ace for Katie Moss. College Heights lead swells to 5. Moss will go back to the service line once again, looking to extend it. Moss sends that one over. Another line drive and an ace for Katie Moss. And Katie Moss is dominating from behind the service line. She'll send this one into the net. And a spectacular service run will ultimately come to an end. Lead is cut down to 5, and that'll send Saylor back to the service line for Verona. She'll send this one over. A line drive picked up by Fink. And that one will be killed by Long, I believe. Lead is cut down to 4 after Long kills the overpass. And now the serve from Saylor will be picked up by Satterley. Lett will set outside. Fink will send that one down the line and out. Lead has been cut down to 3 for the Lady Cougars. And now Saylor will go back to serve for Verona. She will send this one over. That one is shanked by Fink, and that'll be another ace for Saylor. And just like that, Verona has cut the Lady Cougar lead down to 2. And another serve from Saylor, a line drive. Moss shanks that one. Goes toward the Cougar bench. And now Lauren Nichols and Krista Miller will go into the match. Satterley and Fink will step out. And after the rotation change takes place, not long, Zoe Saylor will go back to serve once again. She will send this one over. Nichols, overpass, picked up by Tosh. Set by Long, going outside to number 5. That'll be a point for College Heights as Verona is unable to get it over the net, and that'll put Izzy Pryor at the service line. Pryor will send this one over, a high arcing serve. Verona gets it over and in, and that's a kill for number 5. Lead once again is back down to 1 as Izzy Pryor will step out of the match to take a quick breather. London Edson will step in and take her place on the back row. Serve goes up. Miller picks that one up. That is picked up by number 5. Set from Long goes to number 11. That one will fly out of bounds, and the lead is back up to 2 for College Heights. Serving for the Lady Cougars will be Lauren Nichols. Nichols sends this one over, a line drive, shanked by Verona, recovered by Long. 5, sends it over and gets the kill, and the lead is back down to 1 once again. And number 11 will go back to serve for Verona. Served by number 11, picked up by Miller. Tight pass, tipped over by Lett. 5. Long, sets to Tosh. She'll push it over. Moss with the dig. Set from Lett goes to Miller. She'll send that one over. Down the line, shanked, recovered. Free ball by number 8, picked up by Moss. Back and forth they go. Lett sets middle to Wilkins. That one is picked up by 11. And the dump by Long. Great hustle by College Heights, and they will get it over. 5 picks it up. Set from Long goes to Tosh. She'll tip it over. And Verona with a double hit. That'll give College Heights the point after a long, hard-fought rally, and Sophie Wilkins will go to the service line. Lady Cougars leading by 2. Serve from Wilkins, picked up by 11. Long will set outside. Tosh with the hit, and that is in. Wilkins hustling to get to the ball. Cogshell under the match as Wilkins retires to the bench for a breather. And now Long back to serve for Verona. She'll send that over, and that'll be an ace for Long. And we're tied at 14 with Long back at the service line for Verona. She'll send this one over, and that is out, and that'll be a point for College Heights. Lead is now 15-14 in favor of the Lady Cougars. Izzy Pryor will step in to play the front row as London Edson will step out and go back to the bench. Ava Lett will go back to serve for the Lady Cougars, who lead by 1, 15-14 here in the third set. Lett, that is picked up by 5. Long, 8 sends that over. Nichols, Lett, sets, Moss, that one goes into the net, and we're tied at 15. And now Tosh will go back to the service line for Verona. And Nichols overpass, 5 tries to kill it, and that'll be a point for College Heights. Torn Fink and not Carolyn Satterley. Torn Fink will just enter the match for Krista Miller at the moment, and Fink will go back to serve. Fink will send this one over. That one is picked up by 11. And Long tips it over. And a dump from Colin, and we're tied once again at 16 points apiece. Number 8 will go back to serve for Verona. Served by number 8, picked up by Nichols. Set from Lett, goes to Moss. Tosh, 11. Free ball Sailor, picked up by Fink. Lett, bump sets. Nichols will send this one over. That is an overpass, or not an overpass, a tight pass. And that'll be a double hit on Long. And Katie Moss will go back to serve. Sophie Wilkins went to the match. Sammy Cogshell will go to the bench. And Katie Moss will go back to serve for College Heights. She will send this one over. That sails out. And we're tied once again at 17. Sailor sends this one over. That's picked up by Fink. Lett sets. Wilkins sends that one over and out. And that'll be a point for Verona. And now I believe that is Zoe Sailor back at the service line for Verona. She'll send this one over. Fink. Lett will bump set. Wilkins will free ball. Picked up by Tosh. Set from Long. Goes to number 5. Picked up by Fink. Overpass. Sailor. Long dumps it over. Fink with the overpass. Tipped over. College Heights sends it over. And Verona will ultimately win the match 19-17, as that was match point. They will take the junior varsity match 19-17, or 2-1, winning the third set in thrilling fashion 19-17. Our next match will be at College Heights Christian School, not Ozark Christian College. It will be at College Heights Christian School on Thursday at 6 o'clock versus Macaulay Catholic. Varsity will play first at 6 o'clock, followed by junior varsity. Again, that is this Thursday, October 7th at 6 o'clock at College Heights Christian School. We hope you'll be tuning in for that. If you're able to make it to the game in person, we would love that. These girls always love to have the stands packed. So if you can make it, hopefully you can. But if you can't, hopefully you will enjoy watching the live stream of that game. As always, I'm Curtis Davenport. We thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.